Real Auto Reviews. My name is Syed Shiraz Shah, and if you're coming to my channel for the first time or watching this particular video, highway review on my channel for the first time, let me tell you that in this video, first of all, I try to do it for every motorcycle and car that I get on test. And in cars, I primarily tell you the RPM at cruising speeds, okay, in top gear, and the noise, okay, like the engine noise, road noise, wind noise. And on motorcycles, I of course tell you the RPM at cruising speeds in top gear and the vibrations. Now on this one, I would be able to tell you only about the vibrations. Why? Because the tachometer, the RPM meter is as hopeless as ever. Perhaps while editing the video, I could zoom in and tell you, I'll put the text that it is doing this much RPM, but then see, eventually what would matter to you is at 100, 110, 120, are there any vibrations, and if there are any vibrations, okay, what's the intensity, are they bothersome? And yeah, so let's begin. I'll quickly take it up to 100. Alright, so that's 100 on the speedo. There is a faint buzz in the foot pegs, like I have to focus, okay, and even fainter milder buzz in the handlebar, okay, nothing in the seat. So yeah, that's good news. In fact, I'm already above 100, so let's take it to 110. Okay, the good news is that whatever that faint buzz in the handlebar and in the foot pegs was, it almost vanishes upwards of 100 up to 110. So let's see what 120 is like. Almost the same story at 120, okay. In fact, alright, so for example, if at 100, like I just told you that there was a faint buzz in the handlebar and in the foot pegs, which almost vanished with upwards of 100 to 110, and then from 110 to 120 it did come back, but it is even milder than what it was at 100. However, at 120 now there is that very mild faint buzz in the seat. You would not even think about it. You would be able to maintain 120 all day. So let's take it up to 130. Okay, now you can call that buzz, which has of course increased, as vibrations. And now let me maintain a steady. I so wish this had cruise control. So yes, at 130 you can term the buzz in the foot pegs, in the handlebar, in the seat as vibration, but none of it is bothersome, okay. You can maintain this all day. Yes sir, let's take it up to 140. Okay, at 140 the vibrations in the seat have increased for sure. The hand and in the handlebar, surprisingly, just a tiny bit of increment. Same for the foot peg, but yes, in the seat you can feel it, but then again, not at all bothersome. You would be able to maintain it, I would say, for at least 10-15 minutes. And in India, you know, that is a maximum amount of time on any highway, any expressway, where you will be able to maintain a steady 140, and then traffic will compel you to come back to your senses. So what remains? 150. No drastic change in vibrations at 150. Of course, there is an increment. Yes, in the foot pegs, definitely. Surprisingly, not much in the handlebar. And the brilliant news is that the situation does not change much even at 160. So the crux is you can really go the distance on this one. Okay, 100 while maintaining really good speeds, okay. 100, 120 is a cinch, and you can definitely go 130, 140, even 150, even 160. And the stability is pretty impressive as well. This bike was certainly dropped by someone. See, okay, the handlebar is bent. Certainly dropped, by someone who overestimated his or her ability. And even then, okay, I am not facing any issues maintaining 160. So that was the long and short of it. I hope you like the video. Do hit that like button, do leave a comment, and do subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you soon in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.